Okay, so today I'll be showing you all the goodies I got when I was on my trip in New Zealand and then Queensland, Australia. So these are some of the goodies here. I do have a few other things. I got a sweatshirt. It was out of necessity. It was really cold. And then I also got a hat out of necessity because I forgot to pack a hat, which was silly. And then I also got a dress, which was not out of a necessity. It was just that I wanted it. And those are off camera right now, but these are the majority of things that I got. So let's take a little walk through them. Okay, so to start off, here's some stuff from New Zealand. I got this New Zealand shot glass for my dad. It has these little sheeps and yarn on it. It's really silly, but something about the sheeps in shot glass form was just really silly to me, and I really enjoyed looking at them, and I think my dad will think it's a funny, cute shot glass too, hopefully. But yeah, so there's that little guy. I'll set him off to the side. Also in New Zealand, I got this magnet, and it's also a bottle opener, I believe, and it says New Zealand coffee addict, and it has a little kiwi drinking his little coffee, and this magnet is coffee cup shaped for a little iced coffee in the morning. But yeah, this is maybe for me, maybe for a friend. I haven't decided yet. It might just go on our fridge. I thought it was really cute. I also got this little sheep. He looks so stupid. His eyes are really wonky. And he's just this little guy, this little sheep figurine. It's kind of like painted really horribly, and I got it from like a shitty like souvenir shop, but I think he's really silly and goofy. So yeah, I don't have a name for him yet. Let me know if you have any suggestions for what Mr. Sheep should be called. I got this little book of kiwis. This is their caffeinated kiwis selection. Australia has like the caffeinated koala and kangaroo that have like flat white, double espresso, and decaf. So this one has one too. Up here in the top corner is the flat white kiwi. He's just looking around. He's a normal guy. Over here we have the trim latte. He looks really tired, to be real. I don't think that latte had enough juice in it, enough energy. Right below him we have special coffee, and he looks a little zonked out. I think that might have had something in it, made him a little sleepy happy, a little goofy. And then over here we have the double espresso kiwi. He looks awake, he looks alive. Looks like he's maybe seen some stuff because he's been so awake and alive. Below him we have our decaf kiwi, and he looks very sleepy. Yeah, he looks like he definitely should not have bought a coffee, because why are you buying decaf coffee? That's so silly. And then down here we have the espresso kiwi, just normal espresso. He's vibing, he's alive. He's kind of like the flat white kiwi. They're both just like alive. But yeah, it's just this cute little notebook. On the side it says the caffeinated kiwis, and inside it's just plain white, so it'll be good for a little like sketchbook thing. This is also another one where I'm not sure if it's gonna be a gift or if I'm gonna keep it for myself. We shall see. Also from New Zealand, I got these playing cards when we went to Hobbiton. This Hobbiton movie set. It's got the little scenes on it. It was $10. It was like the cheapest thing in the store that I could find. And I love playing cards. If you must know, I love them. Oh, that's upside down. But yeah, so these are gonna be a gift for my sister, because she texted me after we already left Hobbiton, because I was updating my family on where we were at that day, and they were like, oh my god, you're in Hobbiton, that's so cool, and my sister was really jealous. But then, like, when I asked my family, like, if they wanted any specific souvenirs, at this point we were already out of New Zealand. We were no longer there. And my sister's like, yeah, anything from Hobbiton would be lovely. So since this is the only thing I got from Hobbiton, this is what I'm giving to her. I feel bad I didn't get anything specifically for her, but I didn't know she would want anything specific. I didn't know I had a whole fan up in here. A little Hobbit fan. Okay, and now these are a little messed up. I got these sunglasses, also out of necessity, because it was really sunny and I could not see while I was driving, so we kind of needed to get these. They have a little wood back that has this fun, like, blue and brown and tan moment going on. And these are by Wild Kiwi. Here's the little, I think this was for a different thing, but here's the little Wild Kiwi Forever Adventure. That's the little guy on the back. But yeah, this is the little tag for Wild Kiwi. But these sunglasses were a necessity because I could not see in the sun. It was like hot during the day, hot and sunny during the day, but that was between like 10 a.m. and like 3:30 p.m., 4 p.m. But every other time around that, it was like cold. It would like gradually get cold, like it would be hot, and then it would turn like 4 o'clock, and then it would all of a sudden keep, like, the sun would be going down, and you'd be like, oh, it's getting kind of chilly, and then all of a sudden you're freezing, and you're trying to camp in your car, and you literally are freezing to death because it's so cold, and you did not pack enough layers that are thick enough that will help you survive. So that was that issue, and that leads me to the hoodie that I bought out of necessity. Anyway, this is a heifer hoodie. She's lilac and gorgeous, and she's really like oversized. Like, this is a size 6. The hood is like envelops your entire head and being. Honestly, it's really nice. It makes me feel super warm and cozy. When you have it up on your head, you do look kind of insane, but it like comes over and like covers both sides of your head, so your face is just kind of like sticking out like, hi. I might attach a photo in here of me. Yeah, it's just this gorgeous like lilac color. On the front it has the smaller heifer in the same font. I do wish I would have gotten, they had like a matching set, like, or like a sale where you could get like 2 items for $130, so like either 2 sweatshirts or a sweatshirt and sweatpants, or 2 sweatpants. But I did not do that because I didn't have room in my suitcase, and I knew that this would kind of be the only thing I could feasibly get that could still fit in all my luggage to meet the requirements for the 7 kg flights, which we didn't actually meet. That's a whole nother story. That's in Queensland. We didn't have to deal with that in New Zealand, but I still didn't have like much room in my luggage. But so I ended up getting this because it was super, super cold in New Zealand, and we did not have enough layers at all, or I didn't. And I was like freezing my butt off every night because we were in the car, camping in the car, and it got down to like 40 degrees Fahrenheit like at night, and it was really hot during the day, so like I had a lot of like lighter clothes, but then I just had to like layer everything up at night, and it's still like I was just shivering so bad. I had the worst nights of sleep of my life. And so that's why this was like a real necessity. And I would have gotten sweatpants too, because the sweatpants were really cute, and I actually like really liked them more than a lot of the sweatshirts. But this sweatshirt was like gorgeous. I loved her. But I really liked a lot of the sweatpants. However, I just did not have room in my bag for any of that, so we did not get her. But yeah, this is my sweatshirt that we got out of necessity because Gorley was cold. Also, I got this Aotearoa hat. I think that's how it's pronounced, I'm sorry. It means New Zealand. It says explore, stay wild. And it has the wild kiwi, and then the kiwi in the middle here. I think this is also from the Wild Kiwi brand, but I might have gotten it from a souvenir shop. I needed this so I wouldn't get burnt on the trip. I don't want my face getting burnt or my scalp. And there's the little New Zealand flag. It has this adjustable thing, which is a little annoying to work with, but it's fine. And so yeah, I wore this for the rest of the trip, mainly because I forgot to get a hat. And it's cute. I like it. There were a lot of hats that I didn't like, and so this was like, I don't have any black hats anyway. Like I have a lot of like beige hats or just like other hats that are like not, but I don't have a black hat, so I was like, okay, I'll get this one. She's cute. She's unique. But yeah, it was kind of a necessity for, especially when we went to Queensland, so I wouldn't burn my face, because I did not want to get another face sunburn. I've had one too many of those for my liking. But yes, here's the New Zealand hat. Okay, and so in this bag, we have some stuff. I had to fold it because we did not need it taking up all that space. And so in here I have a whole receipt in there. I have some stuff from New Zealand. I forgot I got these. Oh my god, this is why I need to go through my stuff. Oh my word. Okay, let's take a little look here. So first of all, I got this souvenir postcard. It's another one of these puzzle piece postcards. I got one in Sydney too that I sent to my friend. If you just get a closer look, it says New Zealand, and it has a bunch of different things that you can see in New Zealand, as well as the outline in green of the whole country. So for our trip, we did not go to the South Island at all. I know, RIP, people were telling me I missed out on the best part. But we were mainly just like in this area. Like this is kind of the whole area we went, but I think we saw so much every day. I would need to go on like a month-long trip to see all of New Zealand, and I still wouldn't see all of it. But for the 5 days that we were there, we were like just hanging out in this upper area because we didn't want to like just be driving the whole time and like missing out on actually like experiencing stuff. So I think it is fine that we just were in this little area up here from Auckland down to Taupo and over to Tauranga and Rotorua. We didn't have any like drives that were longer than like 2.5 hours. So that was really good, and especially for me, not that I'm fine doing long drives, like I drive like 4 hours often to get to school and stuff, but it was nice not having to do really long drives in a country that I don't live in and where they drive on the other side of the road, because that would have been a little stressful. And also it's a rental car, which stresses me out a little bit. I'm a good driver, but that could have ended really badly. But so here's the New Zealand card. Wow, gorgeous. I don't know if I'll send this. Well, I'm probably not. I only have like 3 weeks left, so I'm probably not gonna send this as an actual postcard, and I'll probably just like send it as a card when I get back to America. Because it's still like, it has the envelope that you put it in. So basically you write your message on the back of the puzzle because it's already put together, and then you dismantle the puzzle. You put in the original picture so that your friend can actually see what it's supposed to look like, and then they put it together. Well, first you send it, and then they can put it together, matching it to the original picture, and then they flip it over, and there's your message on the back, and it's so fun. I really hope that, I sent one of these already, I really hope that they enjoy putting it together, but I think this one's super cute, and I just loved all the colors on this puzzle piece postcard. I feel like some of them can be kind of boring, but this one's super fun and like childlike. I really liked New Zealand. The vibes were there. The vibes were so there. Another postcard I got is this one. It says New Zealand Aotearoa. It has the kiwi on the front and the little, sorry for the glossiness, I still have it in its package. It has trees in the back. And this is a thick postcard. Do you hear that? This is metal. You can't really like bend that. But so yeah, this is this postcard. It has its space for you to write on it. I would have sent it while I was in New Zealand. However, I didn't have like a Sharpie or anything. I think all I had brought was like a pencil and maybe a pen, but I think you really need a Sharpie for this to let it like bake in. And also I'm a little worried about like what if rain hits it? Is rain gonna screw it up? Like you can't just use a marker. You need something that's like waterproof so that if it gets caught in the rain while it's in the mail, it's fine, you know? But anyway, to go along with some of these postcards, I have these stamps that I got at one of the places we stopped at. I didn't actually end up using them for the postcards that I got there. I probably should have. She was like, do you need stamps? And I was like, yeah, sure. I didn't realize that they were like $3. Me when I don't know how much a stamp costs. But yeah, it has the little silver, it has the little silver fern in the corner. It says New Zealand. It has the price up there. And this is a picture from Emerald Lakes, which is at Tongariro Crossing. This is on the other side of Lake Taupo, I believe. We didn't go to that side of Lake Taupo. We just stayed in Taupo. So we saw Lake Taupo from the Taupo side. I really liked Taupo. Taupo. I really liked Taupo, by the way. It was really gorgeous. Some really gorgeous houses. It just like chill lake vibes. They have the cool McDonald's. I'll insert a picture here. Overall, really, really good vibes. Okay, and I believe in here are the last of my items from New Zealand. So we have some more postcards here. I do love a postcard because they're cheap, but they're like super cute, and there's lots of opportunity to get like really cute things that remind you of the places you've been. We did go on like a lot of experience things in New Zealand. Like we saw the glowworms at the glowworm caves, and then we saw Hobbiton. We went to Hamilton Gardens. Anyway, blah blah blah. We did lots of experience things, but I wanted to get little postcards of things that we saw because we also did a lot of hiking. So this is a New Zealand postcard, and it has the fantail. He's so baby girl. I love him. It's just such a cute postcard. I love the colors. I love the vibes. It just has like the normal thing on the back. I didn't realize that you're supposed to put the postage stamp like over the barcode. That's really inventive of them. But yeah, she's super cute. She feels super soft too. Yeah. How many postcards can she get in New Zealand is the question. Okay, so this is a little joke. The kiwi the bird is inside the kiwi the fruit. It says kiwi as on the bottom, and that's reference to the saying here that people go sweet as. It says kiwi as. Yeah, I don't really know how else to describe it. It's just like sweet as, you know, kind of like sick, sweet as heck. I don't know. But this says kiwi as. My friend I was traveling with didn't really get it, but that's okay. I was like, I think like the joy in some of these sayings and like not getting it is that like, yeah, I don't get it either. That's the fun in it. And then also I got this little sticker collection. It's of these really stupid stickers. So we have like a John Deere tractor in the corner, and we have a New Zealand bus, little Volkswagen. We have a little plane. We have like a four-wheeler type thing, and then we have another van, and we have a motorbike. I don't know why I bought these. I did not need these, but I liked the holographicness of them, and I thought they were really stupid. Girl, I spent too much money on random shit. This is what happens when you're sleep deprived and you're not sleeping at night because it's super, super cold in your car and you're getting the worst nights of your sleep. Worst nights of sleep in your life. You buy things like this that you don't need. Oh my word. Okay, and now finally on to the postcards from Hamilton Gardens. I know I told you about this. Hamilton Gardens. This is so cute. It's literally my favorite place. Take me back. Take me back immediately. Like the gardens are all like, they have like a free area, but then you pay to enter the like garden rooms that are like specifically designed based off of gardens throughout history, throughout the world. And I think this is so interesting and so cool as a landscape architecture student. I'm such a little garden nerd, and like I'm not very good at like historical dates and stuff, but like seeing these gardens and remembering learning about them the past few years in school, I just like, I was nerding out so hard. I would work there. I would so work there. But I want to like kind of do that stuff in the future. Like that sounds so cool to just be able to like design these garden rooms based off of like historical gardens, and some of them were like small, some of them were very small, but some of them were very large, and they're just so designed and so like love. I am gonna find the little map of the garden. I don't know where it went. I showed my friends from back home. I sent them a little video tour of it. First, let's look at the postcards that I got from the shop. So this is a picture of the Cloud Court. This is one of the like center courts that takes you to some of the other gardens. And it's very like reflective and amazing. I don't actually remember it looking like this, so I don't know where this picture is taken from. There might have been like a pool in the middle. I don't quite remember. I just thought it was a really cool postcard. And then over here you see the entrance to the Japanese garden. And on the back, like normal, we have a little postcard space. So that's that. I'm gonna send that to, well, in general, all of these garden ones, I'll send them to the professor that it corresponds to, like which person we like learned about it from, like whose class it was. So this is the Italian Renaissance garden. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah. I think one of them might have been closed. This might have been the one that was closed that we couldn't go to. I'll double check that for reference. But there were some gardens that were like under construction that we couldn't go see while I was there, and I remember quite a few of them being ones that like we had learned about in history class, and I was a little bummed out, but still very cool. So this is the Italian Renaissance garden. Very cool, very cool. And these are like garden rooms that are like, they're all like next to each other, but you can't see the like, they're very like immersive. So like you don't realize that there's another garden right next to you, except there are a few that have like really tall things, and you'd be like, oh, like wouldn't I be able to see this from other ones? But like they do it very strategically in how they laid out the gardens. A lot of the gardens that have tall structures or tall trees will be next to each other, so they kind of like cancel each other out, if that makes sense. So you're still like immersed in the world, because it is funny when you look out and you see this thing from the surrealist garden just poking its head out, and you're like, oh, but that was next to the like tropical garden, so like the palm trees were kind of hiding them, but it was kind of funny to see the surrealist garden from so far away. Anyway, so that's the Italian Renaissance. And then lastly we have the Tudor garden, which was kind of fun. They have this walkway on the edge, and then in here they have all of these like black and white striped poles with little guys on top, and then topiaries in like this area, and they had a lot of people like trimming the bushes while we were there. And it's very like aesthetic. And then over here there's the like castle looking thing. It's kind of small, it's more like a tower, but very cool. I enjoyed walking through this garden. We picked which little guy we were, which little thing on top of a pole. I'm one of the dragons. I'm like, there's a dragon like over there closer to the tower at the end of this walkway. There's also a little statue at the end. I forgot what it is, but yeah, that's the Tudor garden. Let me see if I can find that map for y'all. I found it. So here is the little map of the back. It's really huge, but they fold it up for you nice and good. So on the back here it has this timeline of all the gardens. Wow. And it just has like on this side it has the layout. I think we came through, I think we were in car park 1, and so then we came down this path to the cafe and the fern court, and this is the entry to like everything. You kind of have to go through like the main area. Turtle Lake was really pretty. So like all the stuff that's down here kind of in gray is the free stuff, but the stuff that these ones in color are the garden rooms that you have to pay for. So all of these are really gorgeous. The English flower garden was under construction while we were there. And then also under construction was the Pacifica garden, which is like New Zealand theme, and then the medieval garden and the Baroque garden. So we learned about both of these in my garden history class. So it's a little unfortunate we couldn't see them, but that's all right. It looks like we did see the Italian Renaissance garden. I think I remember it. I don't quite remember, whatever. See, the Cloud Court is that like main one there. Italian's Renaissance, and then Tudor Garden was one of the like last ones we went to by just the way that we were going around the paths. But yep, super gorgeous, super fun. This was a little annoying to carry around in the garden, but that's all right. We had a good day. Saw super cool gardens. I was super happy about getting to see them. I was nerding out super hard. It did cost $20 to get in, but honestly, like, that's really not that bad, especially with like the conversion to American money. Like, definitely worth. And we spent like 3 hours at least there, maybe 4. But yeah, so if you ever get the chance to go to New Zealand, especially on the North Island, it's just a little bit south of Auckland. It's like 45 minutes to an hour. Go to Hamilton Gardens. It was so gorgeous, and the upkeep for those gardens is like crazy, and so you paying the $20 is helping support them and keep the gardens like in tip-top shape, and it helps them be able to open new gardens like those ones that were under construction. But yeah, I was in love with it. Like, that whole day I was just like having the best time. I was like, oh, I want to work here, or like I wanted, like, this is the kind of design I want to do. Like, I want to do fun stuff that like people can go see and enjoy. I know that the boring parts of design are important, but they're boring. And I want to do something fun and creative. But yeah, so this is that. And I believe with that we are all done with our New Zealand stuff. I thought I got more, but it must have just been that. I did get a lot in Queensland. I guess okay, I did spend a lot of money on stuff, so I did in that sense get a lot from New Zealand. And also we were only there for 5 days, so if you think about it, like, a lot of it is like I would buy like 1 thing a day, but then like on some days I would buy like 3 or 4 things, and it was kind of a lot. But anyway, without further ado, let's get into our Queensland haul. Okay, so to start off, we went to the lovely, famous Australia Zoo. Look at Steve. Wow. So this was in between Brisbane and the Sunshine Coast. We got this lovely visitor guide. Super cute, super fun. Inside there is also a map of the zoo. Wow. And we went like really close to Easter, and so they had some Easter events going on. This map just got destroyed in my bag. Yeah, so it has different like themed colors, like so the orange, purple, yellow, and pink. Pink one's the biggest area, and that's where the Crocoseum is, and that's where the big stuff goes down. That's the place you want to be. So yeah, there's the map of Australia Zoo, and I'll show you what all we got from there. Okay, so from the Australia Zoo, I got 2 sets of socks. I got these rhino socks that are green. They're super soft. These are for my friend. It says bamboozled on the bottom. I did only get a few pairs of socks because, like, people don't like getting socks, but I like getting socks. But a lot of people don't like getting socks, but I thought the socks were super cute. And I thought these were, like, a vibe, an aesthetic. And so, yeah, I got them for my friend. And then for my dad, I got these socks. They're little crocodiles. They are not... I texted my parents to ask what socks they want, but they were asleep. And then my mom saw it like 2 hours later when she woke up in the middle of the night, and she was like, I sent them pictures, and my mom was like, I think your dad would like these ones. I didn't get them. I got these ones. So he's gonna have to deal with these crocodiles instead of the other crocodiles that were on there. Are these gators? Ugh, I didn't learn anything. I went to the zoo, I learned about animals, and I didn't learn a single goddamn thing. What even? Ugh. Okay, now also from the Australia Zoo, I got this shot glass. It's gold on the inside. Ooh. It's got this silver outside, and it says Australia Zoo, home of the crocodile hunter. I know it's really hard to see, but it's really cool. And you can see it way better in person, but it's the reflection. Ooh, that angle looks kind of cool. Australia Zoo. So yeah, this is also for my dad, because shot glasses, he collects them, so I thought this Australia Zoo one was pretty cool, and it was also fairly cheap. I think it was like $5, and most of the other shot glasses we'd seen were at least like $8 to $10 to $15, which is not the vibe. Okay, so also from the Australia Zoo, I got this postcard. It's really big, like, especially compared to like the other postcards I've gotten. Like, this is like the Hamilton Gardens one. This is a normal size postcard. This is this postcard. She huge. So I'm probably not sending her as like a normal postcard. I'll probably just like give it to somebody in person. But it has the little "Good day" from Australia Zoo. And then it has the barcode down here in this corner instead of up here. But this is showing you where to put the stamp. There's little Steve Irwin's outline. I love the Australia Zoo. They be having this outline everywhere to like show you how tall he is compared to the animals. And here's the little spot for you to write your message, or not your message. The message is over there. This is the addressing part. But it has the little line in between so that it doesn't get mixed up. But yeah, so this is the Aldabra tortoise. Aldabra. I call him Abracadabra tortoise. Lady Gaga. Abracadabra. Abra unana. Morta ugaga. Abracadabra. I did those lyrics wrong. I'm really upset with myself. Hold on, let me think what it is. Okay, I'm really disappointed in myself. I had to look that up. Imagine him singing it. Abracadabra, amor unana, abracadabra, morta ugaga. Abracadabra, abra unana. In her tongue she said, death or love tonight. Abracadabra, 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 abracadabra. Feel the beat under your feet, the floor's on fire. Anyway, sorry. So this is the little Australia Zoo thing in the corner, showing it's from Australia Zoo, along with the back. But yeah, there's the Abracadabra tortoise, Aladabra, and he's massive, by the way. Just by the way, he's massive. Okay, so I also, this is not going to be in chronological order because I don't know what I'm doing. I don't remember what order I got them in. But, so, when we were in Brisbane, we went to the mall. Oh my god, I got lipstick on my finger. Oh, yeah, I hope you guys can't see that. But so I got this A6 Buffalo Diary mid-year 2025 to 2026. It's got this gorgeous, like, thick thing, and it's got weekly pages, and it's this gorgeous pastel lavender. The inside is super, like, super lovely. But it goes from, just like has a bunch of like handy information in here, and it goes from June/July 2025. It starts in July, but it counts that because that's the end of June. So it goes from July 2025 to June 2026. So 1 year, but starting in the mid-year. So this will be perfect for like my last semester. And then it has like a little thing at the back. It's like, by the way, before you throw me away, you can either stash me away in a drawer to collect dust, or make your mother proud, Mother Nature, and do some good for the planet and recycle her. Or you can just remove the cover, recycle the pages. I think that's how you recycle it. You have to remove this, like, this cushy cover. But she's super cute. I love the little, like, detail on the corner in the green. I am a fan of lilac, as you probably noticed with the giant hoodie that I got. But so this was super cute. It was at, like, the Cotton On outlet thing. It has its little, like, bookmark spot. And then also at the Cotton On outlet, I got this candle, which went down to $5 because I bought other stuff. This is the Black Fig scented candle, and the burn time is 15 hours. Just kidding, the burn time is 10 hours. It's 50 grams. Sorry, me being an idiot, I can't open it. And it's just a cute little candle. It smells so good. I did just use this candle to squash a spider that was crawling on my bags. I don't know where the spider came from. I usually don't get bugs up here because I'm like super high up in my building, but somehow little Mr. Spider appeared. I think it's probably, I know that there's like a tiny spider somewhere here because I do be noticing little tiny cobwebs on my plants, So it must have been that spider. And I just like, it might have been living in my stack of like souvenir haul stuff. To be so real, he might have just been like living in this stack, and then I like disrupted it, and he was like, oh, he panicked and he moved around. And so yeah, the sticker is recyclable in Oz, but not in New Zealand. And on the back here, it just has like details about pricing in different countries, as well as the barcode. And then additionally, the box is a little screwed up, but I got these paintbrush holders, and it's little fish. Aren't they so cute? But yeah, the box is a little screwed up, so I'm gonna have to like tape it shut or something for when I give it to my friend, which is a little annoying. I am gonna show you what it looks like. Yeah, clearly somebody like broke this open trying to see what these little guys look like, but I did open it before I left to double check that everything was inside. I asked the cashier, I was like, can I check to make sure everything's in, just because the box is a little beat up? She's like, yeah, sure, go for it. There wasn't another one there, which is really unfortunate because I really like this box. But so here's one of the little fish. He's so derpy looking. And so he has these little indents. And that's where you lay your brush so that it'll stay up, and then you can let it dry and not get on everything. Or if you're just like you're switching between brushes, you need to just like set one down. There you go. And so it comes with the red one and the blue one and the yellow one. Very primary colors of it. I am upset that they didn't have another one that was like not in a busted up box, but you can't really do much about that. They did have a lot of other cute stuff that I wanted to get. There were these cute fruit bowls. I'll see if I can insert a picture here. And the fruit bowls were so cute, and they remind me of what my best friend Emma has in her apartment. She has these like fruit bowls and plates and like cups, or like that's like her theme for like her dishware is like fruit, and I just knew she would love it. But I asked, they said that they had like free shipping. I double checked and I asked if they ship to America, and they do not. And that was really unfortunate because I knew I wouldn't be able to like fit it in my bag at all, and it would definitely like take me over the weight limit because they were chunky, and I didn't want anything bad happening to them, so I would have rather just like mailed them back home and then like given them to her later when I see her in August, hopefully. But yeah, that was not happening, and that's really unfortunate, but oh well, he wins some, you lose some. Okay, also from the mall, we went to a place I love called The Body Shop. This is the cute little bag that my stuff came in, and there's the little logo on the top. I'm gonna uncrinkle this off screen so it's really loud. Okay, so in this bag here, unrelated, this is not from The Body Shop. I put my little seashells in here that I was gonna make into like little necklace things. They're super pretty. I picked these up either in Sunshine Coast or Gold Coast. Unrelated, I know, but they were in that bag, and they were making a lot of clinking noises. So at The Body Shop, it's this like, it's basically just like, it's like Bath and Body Works, but like more vibey, and it's better produced, if that makes sense. So I got this body butter, and it's Satsuma for normal skin. It's a little moisture thing, so this will be for after the shower. This is what it looks like. Kind of looks like that candle, not gonna lie, but it's very smooth. It looks like it would be like whipped cream, but nope, she's pretty smooth. Just adds like a little bit of moisture. So this is for after the shower or whenever I need a little bit of moisture. It's like a lotion, if that makes sense. That's what body butter is, but it smells super good. It smells like oranges, so you can see. Oh, that makes a weird noise. Weird. So along with that, I also got this cleansing face and body bar. It's almond milk flavor. It's also vegan, and it's refreshing and cleansing for dry, sensitive skin. So this one is for normal skin. This is for dry, sensitive skin. I have between normal and dry skin. I just think anything for sensitive skin is good to use on all skin, to be real. Yeah. So this is recyclable, 90% recyclable. the wrap at least. And yeah, vegan. She also smells super good. Like almond. It just smells like health. It smells like you're going to the spa. And that's what I really want. That's why I like Body Shop. It's like Bath and Body Works, but like less like bam in your face smells. It's more like stuff that smells clean. It smells cleansing. But so yeah, that's the other stuff we got from the mall. In Brisbane, I also got this little Volkswagen at one of the shitty little souvenir shops. It's a little keychain. They have these everywhere. With like the different name of the location you're in. So it's really not that unique. It's literally put on with a sticker. So really cheaply made. Should not have bought it. Don't need it. The back wheels spin. It looks like the front ones do not. I don't know if they're supposed to. Oh, there we go. Now he drives. Oh, it's a bumpy ride for him. His wheels are not very sturdy. But yeah, so I got this little VW Brisbane. Also in Brisbane, we were at Queen Victoria Mall, and there was this place called Dimox, like gifts and books. So I got these two like cleansing cloth things for your smartphone or your Kindle or your glasses. So I got this dark one with plants and books in the dark background. There's another one with white background. And then I also got this koala one that's like in the marigold color. So one of these is for my sister. The other one is for a person to be determined. We also went to some of those little night markets where they have like stuff that like everybody's kind of selling the same thing. You just gotta like search around to see the best price for stuff. I got 3 bracelets because they had a little deal for 3, and I wanted to get stuff for my friends. These are the 3 bracelets I got. I got this medley, which is Carmelian July, for my friend, a mystery friend. You may never know. I won't tell you who it is for. But this one has like the beige, like warm, I don't know, it's just very vibey. And then we have rose quartz for October for another friend. This one has like the silver fern, which is odd because this we got in Australia, so I don't know. And then, oh, she got caught. Are you okay? And then this is June, also for another friend. But yeah, these were super cute, like bracelets, anklets that I got for some of my friends at one of those little night markets. I think it ended up probably being like, I think it was like $10 for 3, or maybe it was $15. I'm not sure. But these little guys were super cute. Okay, and then we went to a few more markets, and at this point in the trip, I was like, bruh, I've spent so much money. I have no money. I need to stop spending money on stupid crap. And so then I bought another postcard. This is sold at a lot of them. It's probably like AI generated, which sucks. Yeah. Another postcard. Whoop-de-doo. This one I'll for sure send it. Yeah, so there's that one. And then I did buy quite a few stickers from some of these little markets. So, dropping things. So this one says, I need to poop. And then on his little task list, it says coffee, which is in his hand. Poop, which he needs to do. He's gonna do that next. And then world domination. So yeah, good things to tick off. I think this is a wombat. I do have a weird little obsession with wombats for no particular reason. They're just really cute. And then that same store, they had a lot of cute things, but I only bought a sticker because I think I'm gonna give this to my brother because I think he'd like it. But I was only gonna get like a few things from that market anyway. And I thought a sticker was like just right. They had some like cute t-shirts and tote bags, but I did not need a t-shirt or a tote bag. Like, let's be so real. But basically it just like says on this side the inspiration for their designs. These are their deets. Go follow them, the Friendly Wisdom Project. And it says on this side, it's basically just like, thank you for your purchase. And it has some of their little characters on there. It's just like talking about their business, which was super cute, and I appreciated it because I bought this, and then they were like, wait, And they like handed me a card. I was like, oh, thank you. I don't even live here. I'm never gonna see you again, but thank you. And then I believe at the exact same market, there were a lot of markets in Brisbane. I don't know if it was, I think it must have been at the South Bank markets, was this one. There's this little guy called Three Little Birds, pots and plants. The pots and plants were like super cheaply priced, but I could not buy any because I can't bring them home. I cannot bring them on a plane to America. They would, I think, not be happy with that. But they had these really cute stickers. There's this cat laying in the pot, the monstera that he knocked over. There's the black cat with the spider plant hiding back there. There's the black cat with this plant, which I don't know what it is. I'll have to look into it, but he's hiding back there. And then the last black cat is under this little tree. He's so cute. I just love this little black cat. His eyes are just, he's so cute. So yeah, I got these stickers from them. They were like really cheap. I think they were like 50 cents. So yeah. And then also at that market, I didn't buy anything from them, but they gave me their little card. It's from Faya & Co. I think it's like a jewelry thing. It's giving jewelry company. I don't know, but the business card is really nice. If you're interested, they had some really pretty jewelry. That's why I grabbed their thing, but I will not ever be going to see them again. So not very useful, and this card is gonna have to go in the trash, which I feel bad about, but it's super soft. But yeah, never seen them again. So yeah. At that same market, we also got talked to by people who were like protesting, or like not protesting, they're just like, you know, they're trying to get people to like join their cause. And they gave me this Queensland Conservation Council, Federal EPA Now, Environmental Protection Agency, and goes into like talking about this. Basically it's just, oh, the birds have awoken. Basically it's just like campaigning for like protecting our environment. This election, because it was right before the election cycle too, that was crazy. But yeah, so I didn't really need it. They just kind of like handed it to me, and I didn't know how to tell them that I can't vote here because I don't live here. But I took it, and we'll just keep this as a little memento. Why not? Okay, and then we did have to fly while we were in Queensland up to Cairns. I believe this was either in the Brisbane or the Cairns airport. But it's this little like nano block thing. It's like tiny Legos kind of. And I got, it was $15. Breaking the bank. I got this as a souvenir for my brother. It's the little kookaburra. You can probably hear him outside. That was probably the bird. He wanted me to show you guys this. Well, this is him. I was gonna get my brother a wombat, but it kind of just looks like a blob of brown. Like, it doesn't really look like anything, whereas the kookaburra, you can kind of tell it's a kookaburra. So I got him this one. Hopefully he likes it. Maybe he can like put it on his like desk or table if he like works. I forget if he works at a desk still. I don't know, but he can like have it at work if he wants, or just like have it at home on his like desk in his room. But yeah, that's super cute. Got it at the airport. And then while we were in Cairns, we went to a few different places. On the first day, we went to the Kuranda Sky Rail, and here is, well, we went up to Kuranda basically. We took the scenic railway from Cairns up to Kuranda, and it just shows you like all these cool places where we went on the little trip, on the journey. And on the back it has the little history about it, the railway, the carriages, the locomotives, train trivia, the track, and track trivia. But yeah, this was super cool. I think it was worth the money, I believe. I don't know. My friend still owes me from that trip, but she helped pay for this to like get some of her debt gone, because I paid for the hostels a lot of the nights, so we'd be in the same room. So yeah, this was the Kuranda, and while we were in Kuranda, we bought a few things because you're kind of just like there for 2 hours, able to explore. And so there's a lot of little shops and stuff that are very clearly tourist traps. We did go on a little walk through the woods, through the rainforest, just a short like 30-minute walk because we didn't want to like be stuck there forever. And they did some of these little tourist shops. They did get me. They did. So in this little white bag, what's in here? turtles. We got turtles. So there's the bottom of him. They're made out of the puka shells. So there's this turtle. He has a little hat. He has little glasses. He's cute. We got this turtle. Also a hat. Also glasses. She's also cute. And they're buddy. They're friends. They're buddies. I don't know if I'm gonna keep these or give them to friends as little gifts, but they're super cute. Their little tail or shell too. And they're glued together. These are some of the like better formed ones. There were some that were like put together really quickly and kind of crappily, but these ones are pretty good. Oh no, friends. Also in Kuranda, I got a dress. I'll try to insert a photo here if I have a good one of it on. But it's basically like a really poofy dress at the bottom, and it's got this little like halter up here, and then it's really poofy up here. I have it in a big bow. You can't really tell what's going on. I'll try to insert a picture here, but basically it's just this dress, and I kind of look like an emu in it, but that's okay. Basically the halter goes up, and then you bring it back down crisscross along your back, and then you tie it around the waist. But yeah, so this will be cute for winter time or summer. I don't know. Yeah, she's super fun, super cute. I don't think I should have bought it, and I regretted my purchase after I bought it because I feel like it was a slight waste of money, because like I can see the threads like not being super well done, and like it didn't click in my mind. Like I just was thinking about like how cute it looked, but I wasn't thinking about like the longevity of it. But I think I don't like love it enough to like wear it enough for me to get a lot of use out of it, which is really unfortunate. So we'll see. I probably will wear it like a few times, but then I feel like I'm just gonna like give it to a friend, because it is one size fits all, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know. I think I did not need to spend like, I think I spent like $60 on this or something, like crazy. Did not need to do that. Okay, so while also in Cairns, we went to the Cairns art gallery on our last day, and I did get like a lot of stuff from there, but I feel like it's fine because I'm supporting the arts, so like what's the big deal? So I did get, surprise, more postcards. So this says Gamoy Cairns, and it has little, you can see them in the background, little creatures. There's my little friend the kookaburra over here. There's a little friend the frog down here. There's some more little birds around. And on the back it has your little spots to write everything. This is by Haley Gillespie. And then I also got another one from her. This is, I think, like either an older one or a newer one. It has a different design on the back, but it's by the same girly. She has the same website. This one says Great Barrier Reef, because we did go snorkeling in the Great Barrier Reef, and I wanted to commemorate that. And this one was kind of cute. I like the little cheeks on this guy, and it's supporting a local artist, so I felt better about doing it. That's another reason why I bought a lot of stuff at the art gallery, is because they're actually like supporting local artists, and I feel like that's a lot better than like these stupid souvenir shops that like they're made by like children, probably. Like they're not good. Anyway, I also got a lot of stuff. Oop, me dropping things. I got a lot of stuff for my niece and my sister, her mom, because she's a teacher and my niece is like 3 or 4. I think she's about to turn 4 or 5. How long has it been? I don't know. Either way, so this little cassowary game, it says play and learn, Far North Queensland, share and care. And basically it's like this little game on the back, kind of like a little board game, and it's a fun education tool to help bring awareness to endangered species. So this was the cassowary. It was $15. All of them were $15. I just thought it would be fun to get the cassowary because they kind of love her there. She's like a prehistoric animal. I love her. They also had turtles and kangaroo, the kangaroo something, kangaroo rat, kangaroo, I don't know what that is. That's a weird game. It says help male find his favorite female. In this one, you're basically just helping mom find dad on eggs. So it has little small parts, so keep it out of the reach of small children. It does say for ages 5 and up, so this might be a game for my sister's school, and then she can play it with her in like a year or two. It says the purchase of these games supports environmental groups with a 10% profit offset. Games printed on 100% EcoStar recycled paper. And it was made in Mission Beach, Queensland, Australia, printed in North Queensland. It's the cassowary. But yeah, basically it's just this little game, and like there's little spots like, oh, pigs threaten eggs, +2. Go via beach for a crab snack. And there's just like little cute things. But I thought this game was really cute. And I wanted to get some educational stuff, because that's what my mom thought would be best to get for my niece, with some little different educational things. And I think that is a smart idea. So I got this because I thought it was cute, and I felt like I had to get her this game. It did get a little smashed in my bag, which I'm really annoyed about, but I think they'll be okay with it. I think it'll get smashed up by the child anyway, so like, let's be real. So, oh my god, I'm getting my lipstick everywhere. So in addition to that, I also got some books. So I got Fuzzy the Koala. This is by Ava Marie Welsh. They have a lot of her books everywhere. She's a mom, and it's super cute. Inside just has like all these gorgeous like pictures and cute little storylines. So I got her that one, and then also by Ava Marie Welsh, I got Shelley the Sea Turtle. And it just has all these cute little things. This one's so, like, it's just so gorgeous. I love his little face. So I got those ones, and then I also got, this is not by Shelley. This is not by Ava Marie Welsh. This is by Sheena Knowles and illustrated by Rod Clement. They said it's an Australia children's classic. Edward the Emu. If you're Australian, let me know if it's a classic, because I don't know. And he's just like living life. Okay, you cannot see that at all. Whatever. I like his little interactions with other beings. Little emu, so goofy. I like the front page. It's super cute. But yeah. And then last but not least, from Cannes Art Gallery, I also got the Father's Day card for my father. If you're my father, don't look here. It says Best Dad Award to blank, and I'll fill that in to my dad. It has this really cute like envelope. It says La La Land. It's kind of vibey. And then the inside is just plain, ready for you to write whatever. And the back has this little tie going on. It is $7, but again, I'm supporting local artists, so I feel like it's fair, because they should be getting their fair dues. They should be getting what it's worth. I did also, it's really bad, I took a few pictures inside the art gallery of the merch before I realized that you're not supposed to take pictures of the merch, because they don't want you to like reproduce it. So I was gonna include those pictures, but I think I won't, because I should just keep those for personal use / delete them. And here's just like a little fun extra thing. We got the bags that some of the things came in. I don't remember where this bag came from. Oh, this was the Cotton On place. I had these fun little like newspaper things. I'm keeping this because it's kind of a vibey bag. I'll use it in the future as like either a gift bag or a lunch bag. And then here's the stuff from the art gallery. It says Getting Carried Away by Art, Cannes Art Gallery. And you know what? I was getting carried away by art. Ooh, what was that? I was getting carried away by art. I loved it in there. I have had the best time on these vacations in Australia, just getting to see everything, just like look at all the art. I think like that's my favorite part of going on vacation is we go to a museum, we go to an art gallery, we go see the fun things that like the children of that place probably go to, because I think it's fun, and I think museums and art galleries are cool. I think they're really cool. So with that, that is the end of my haul. Thank you for coming and watching. If you've made it this far, leave a little comment down below about what your favorite item was. For me, it was probably some of the stuff I got from the art gallery, to be honest. I did like this candle. This candle smells really good. I'm glad that it was half off. because cruise expensive. If you'd like to estimate my calculate how much I spent today. Oh, I spent $0 today. Winning. If you'd like to estimate how much I spent on this trip, you'd probably be wrong, but I'd love to take your guesses down below. So yeah, that is everything for my little haul today. I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions about New Zealand or Queensland or anything from my trip, just let me know. If you want me to make another video talking about what we did every day, I could also do that. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Bye!